Ready to rev up your metabolism and burn calories with Metabolic Burn. Always be sure you warm up before doing any exercise. Drink lots of water throughout, rest as indicated, and follow the instructions throughout. We will begin with a warm-up. Standing with feet together, you're going to alternate raising knees to chest as you grab your knee at around shin height. Be sure not to press on your knee so you don't want to hurt the knee joint. Just grab your shin and pull your knee towards your chest, alternating left leg and then right leg. Back to left leg and right leg. Great way to warm up and the lower body, loosen up the back, the legs. Let's get ready for arm circles. Arms are at shoulder height, spread out. You're going to circle backwards. And imagine as you're moving your arms in a backward circle that you're moving through quicksand. This will provide resistance and make it feel a little bit harder. Reverse the motion to forward circles. Keep breathing even during the warm-up. It's very important to keep breathing. Get oxygen throughout the body. Let's get ready to move a little with marching in and out. 2 in, 2 out. Legs together, legs apart. Legs together, legs apart. 1, 2, 1, 2. Move your arms as if you're beating a drum. This is just a light movement to warm up the whole body. As you step out, you can squat a little and then stand up tall when you bring the legs together. Let's get the upper body, back, and shoulders warmed up with reverse shoulder rolls. You're going to bring your shoulders towards the front and then roll them towards the back. Roll them towards the front of the body, then roll them towards the back. And when you roll them towards the back, you're going to grab your wrist and pull your arms down as you squeeze your shoulder blades together. This is a great way to loosen up the chest, the upper back, the shoulders, and the arms. Let's get ready for toy soldiers. You're going to alternate lifting leg to opposite arm, leg to opposite arm. Another way to loosen up the upper and lower body, get us ready for all of the exercises we're about to do. Only lift your legs up as high as is comfortable. And make sure that you are flexing your toes towards you. Let's finish up with walking jacks. So you're just taking 2 steps out to the side and then back. And then 2 steps out to the other side and back. Your legs are coming apart and together while the arms are going up and down over the head and back down towards your sides. Another great way to loosen up the muscles and get the cardiovascular system ready to do work. Get ready for some cardio. We're going to alternate doing mountain climbers and burpees. So we're going to run up and down the mountain, and then we're going to do a burpee. Run, then jump together, jump back, jump together, jump up. Back into a mountain climber. Run up and down the mountain. Feet together, up, back, up, and jump up. This alternating from mountain climbers to burpees is a very good way to challenge your metabolism. If you can't run or jump, just walk it. I'm going to rest for 10 seconds. Get ready for our next move. We're going to hop into a high knee and then back into a rear lunge. All on one side, right side first. Hopping that knee up towards the chest while alternating swinging of the arms and bringing that right leg back behind you into a rear lunge. Switching to the opposite side, same thing on the left side. Keep breathing, keep your core tight to maintain your balance and stability and work your abs. Another 10-second rest, and we're going to get into our next cardio interval. Shadow boxing. Begin with left leg in front, right leg behind, and alternate throwing left and right punches as you shift your weight from your back leg to your forward leg. Keep breathing throughout. Switch sides. Want to make sure that we are working both sides of the body. Same move, opposite side. Ten-second rest, and we'll move into our final cardio interval of this section of the exercise. Split stance squats. You're going to alternate hopping on your feet and then squatting, making sure that you start with the right squat, then begin with the left foot and squat, and keep alternating. Keep breathing and keep a tight core throughout the move. On a bench, we're going to do a traditional push-up while we alternate rowing weights. So press and then row to the right, press, row to the left. This is only a half push-up. You're not going all the way down, and doing this on a bench is easier than on the floor. This is working your chest and your back. Triceps in the back of the arms are also getting a workout. This is a forward lunge, but you're going to hop. Instead of stepping forward into a lunge, you're hopping and you're alternating from right to left leg as you're alternating rowing the weight from left to right. This is a tough one. Keep breathing. Great exercise for the full body. Abs are working through this, legs, butt, arms, shoulders, back. It's a great full body move. Side lunge knee raises. As you bring your knee up, you're going to curl, and then as you step out to the side, you're going to row. So it's a side lunge with a row, and then a knee curl with an arm curl. We're going to complete all reps on one side and then switch to the opposite side. This is another great full body move. Keep your core tight, keep breathing, and make sure your knee stays behind your toes. Opposite side, here we go. Knee curl, arm curl, step out and row. As we lunge to the side, we're going to row the weight, then crunch the knee up towards the chest as we curl the arm into a biceps curl. Many muscles working in this exercise. Make sure you maintain your balance with a tight core. Let's round out this set with low jacks. You're going to do a typical jumping jack, but instead of being upright, you're going to be in a squat position throughout the whole move. Feet are together and you jump out as the arms come over the head. Make sure you keep your knees behind your toes by sticking your butt backwards. You want to protect your knee joint. Keep breathing. Keep a tight core. Imagine your belly button being drawn back to your spine to keep you stable throughout the move. Excellent first set. Take a well-deserved rest. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. Keep breathing and keep moving. You don't want to sit down and let those muscles get cold. Remember, this is a metabolic burn. We're trying to burn as many calories as possible. So during your rest period, just keep moving around and make sure you're drinking that water. We'll be up with our next set quickly. Get ready for some cardio. We're going to alternate doing mountain climbers and burpees. So we're going to run up and down the mountain, and then we're going to do a burpee. Run, then jump together, jump back, jump together, jump up. Back into a mountain climber. Run up and down the mountain, feet together, up, back, up, and jump up. This alternating from mountain climbers to burpees is a very good way to challenge your metabolism. If you can't run or jump, just walk it. I'm going to rest for 10 seconds. Get ready for our next move. We're going to hop into a high knee and then back into a rear lunge. All on one side, right side first, hopping that knee up towards the chest while alternating swinging of the arms and bringing that right leg back behind you into a rear lunge. Switching to the opposite side, same thing on the left side. Keep breathing, keep your core tight to maintain your balance and stability, and work your abs. Another 10-second rest, and we're going to get into our next cardio interval. Shadow boxing. Begin with left leg in front, right leg behind, and alternate throwing left and right punches as you shift your weight from your back leg to your forward leg. Keep breathing throughout. Switch sides. Want to make sure that we are working both sides of the body. Same move, opposite side. Ten-second rest, and we'll move into our final cardio interval of this section of the exercise. Split stance squats. You're going to alternate hopping on your feet and then squatting, making sure that you start with the right, squat, then begin with the left foot and squat, and keep alternating. Keep breathing and keep a tight core throughout the move. Get ready for Spider-Man push-ups. You're doing a regular push-up on a bench while alternating bringing your right knee to your right elbow and your left knee to your left elbow. This is a great way to work your chest and arms as well as working your oblique muscles or your side abdominal muscles to get that nice hourglass shape. Only do a half push-up as you bring your knee to your elbow and alternate side to side. Using a bench makes this easier than doing it on the floor. Moving into runner's lunge, you are starting on your right leg and you're going to alternate bringing your left knee up towards your right elbow and then bring your leg back. If you lose your balance, you can always put your foot down on the ground to get support. You're going to alternate moving your arms with your legs. You're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. On your left knee, you're going to bring up your right knee towards your left elbow. Alternate moving your arms up and back into a biceps curl. If you lose your balance at any point, you can put your foot down behind you. Make sure you're lunging and keep a tight core. Going into dips, having a heavy weight on your lap, you're going to use a bench. Feet are flat on the floor. To modify this move, you can make it harder by extending your legs. You want to press down and up. Make sure you're using your arms to press you down and up and not lowering your butt. The weight on your lap makes it much harder to do this move, so you can remove that if it's too difficult. Keep a tight core, keep breathing. Final move in this set is a squat jack. In this one, you're doing a regular jumping jack, but on the landing, you go into a squat and then come back up tall. Make sure you keep your knees behind your toes and make sure as you're jumping out, your arms come over your head. Keep breathing. So it's a squat into a jack. Squat into a jumping jack. Excellent set. Make sure you're taking your well-deserved rest break. Keep breathing, keep moving, and drink water. It's very important to keep rehydrating and to keep moving. You don't want to let that metabolism slow down. You've been working so hard to get that metabolic burn throughout this workout. So just walk around as you're drinking your water, keep breathing, catch your breath, and we'll be ready for our next set shortly. Get ready for some cardio. We're going to alternate doing mountain climbers and burpees. So we're going to run up and down the mountain, and then we're going to do a burpee. Run, then jump together, jump back, jump together, jump up. Back into a mountain climber. Run up and down the mountain, feet together, up, back, up, and jump up. This alternating from mountain climbers to burpees is a very good way to challenge your metabolism. If you can't run or jump, just walk it. I'm going to rest for 10 seconds. Get ready for our next move. We're going to hop into a high knee and then back into a rear lunge. All on one side, right side first, hopping that knee up towards the chest while alternating swinging of the arms and bringing that right leg back behind you into a rear lunge. Switching to the opposite side, same thing on the left side. Keep breathing, keep your core tight to maintain your balance and stability, and work your abs. Another 10-second rest, and we're going to get into our next cardio interval. Shadow boxing. Begin with left leg in front, right leg behind, and alternate throwing left and right punches as you shift your weight from your back leg to your forward leg. Keep breathing throughout. Switch sides. Want to make sure that we are working both sides of the body. Same move, opposite side. Ten-second rest, and we'll move into our final cardio interval of this section of the exercise. Split stance squats. You're going to alternate hopping on your feet and then squatting, making sure that you start with the right, squat, then begin with the left foot and squat, and keep alternating. Keep breathing and keep a tight core throughout the move. Here we go with army crawls. You're taking 2 steps forward and 2 steps back on your hands and feet. This is more difficult than it looks. You're going to bring your right knee to your right elbow and move your left hand forward, and then left knee to left elbow, and then reverse the move. So you're going up for 2 steps, back for 2 steps. Great way to work the core, the shoulders, arms, legs, and butt. From here, you're going to move into inchworm planks. You're in a hand plank and you're taking 4 steps with your hands forward and then 4 steps with your hands back. Very small move, very powerful move. Keep your core tight to maintain your stability. Don't let your hips sag or drop. Great exercise for the arms and shoulders. You're going to be in a piked position and you're going to work on pressing your head, top of your head back down to the ground. This is a great move for the shoulders. Hands are wider than shoulder width apart. And then you're going to move into a down dog and then into a plank. Down dog into a plank. This is another great exercise for the shoulders, the arms, the abs. and the lower body. It's full body move. Plank progression. Let's start in an elbow plank. On your elbows, on your feet. You want to keep a tight core. Make sure your back is flat and keep breathing. We're going to move into different progressions of a plank. We're going to go from side to side, bringing your hip down to the ground. Bringing the left hip down to the ground, bringing the right hip down to the ground, and coming back to a center plank in between. Great move for the oblique muscles and the hips. I'm going to move into a dolphin plank. So from a regular plank, you're just going to pike up, bringing your butt up into the air, and then flatten your back down. Remember to keep breathing and imagine drawing the belly button back to the spine. On your hands and knees, we're going to go into a bird dog and we're going to crunch. So opposite arm and hand and leg are extended, and then you're crunching knee to elbow. So right arm and left leg are back and crunching. And now we're going to alternate. Other side. Extend and crunch. Extend and crunch. Great move for the shoulders as well as the abdominal muscles. From here, we're going into a hand plank. Balance ourselves and get ready to move into plank jacks. And here we go, just jumping our feet out and back. So only our feet are doing the work back onto our hands and knees and back down into an elbow plank to round out the progression. This is a great exercise for full body, but specifically the core, really working hard here. Remember to keep breathing. Time for a cool down. So we're going to just alternate from side to side, raising our knee up towards the elbows. Right knee up, elbows down to the right knee, then left knee up and elbows down to the left knee. Just keep switching side to side, just loosening up all the muscles you just worked so hard. I'm going to get ready for our stretching session after we cool down. I'm going to take a couple of steps in and a couple of steps out as we march in place. In, out, out. Legs in, legs out. As we step out, we can squat a little bit and move your arms as if you are drumming. Keep breathing. I'm going to get the heart rate back down after that hard workout. Toy soldiers, you're going to be lifting your leg up towards your opposite hand, keeping your legs and arms straight and swinging right leg to left arm, left leg to right arm. Only go up as high as you can and keep your foot flexed. Keep breathing. Let's get ready to stretch. We're going to get down onto your hands and knees for cats and cows. You're going to alternate rounding your back and flattening your back. When you round your back, you're tucking your pelvis under. When you're flattening your back, you're lifting your butt up and your head up. This is a great way to loosen up your core and your spine. Keep breathing throughout and relax. On hands and knees, extend your left leg and your right arm. So your left leg is out behind you, your right arm is out in front of you, and stretch in opposing directions. Again, keep breathing, keep your core tight for balance. And get ready to switch to the opposite side. Left arm is out in front of you, right arm is behind you, extended straight, pulling in opposite directions. Get a good stretch in the shoulder, the legs, the arm, hip. Going to go into a down dog. So you're inverted, an inverted V, piked position, and you're going to stretch, trying to bring your heels as close to the ground as possible. This is a great stretch for the shoulders and upper back, chest, and legs. Move into a forward fold. You're going to bring your arms overhead, hinge at the hips, and reach down as far as you can towards the ground. Great stretch for the lower back and for the back of the legs or the hamstrings. You can grab your legs at any point and pull your head closer towards your knees for a deeper stretch. Let's get back on our hands and knees and sit back onto our heels for child's pose, extending the arms forward, bringing your forehead down to the ground. Take a nice couple of deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. This is a great stretch for the lower back, the shoulders, and the front of the thighs or the quadricep muscles. On your back, bringing your knees into your chest with your arms around your shins. Another good stretch for the lower back. Bring your knees as close to your chest as possible. Keep your hands on your shins, not on your knees, to protect your knee joints. And take in some nice, deep, slow breaths. Let's stretch out our gluteal muscles, bringing your left foot over your right thigh and grabbing behind your right thigh or grabbing your right shin. You're going to bring your knee towards your chest while pressing your elbow towards the inner thigh for a deep stretch. Same thing on the opposite side, bringing your right leg across your left thigh and grabbing behind your left thigh or grabbing around your left shin. You're going to bring your knee towards your chest while pressing your right elbow in towards your inner thigh for an even deeper stretch. This is a great way to stretch out the gluteal or butt muscles. Lying flat, you're going to cross one leg over the other and twist your hips towards the right as you look over your left shoulder. These lying twists are a great way to stretch out your hips, your back, your shoulders. Keep breathing. Same thing on the opposite side. Cross your right leg over your left, and you're going to twist your hips towards your left as you look over your right shoulder. Bring your knees as far down to the ground as comfortable. Only go as far as you feel resistance. Don't go beyond that point or you could tear muscles. And our final stretch, you're on your back, arms are over your head, and you're going to clasp your hands as you pull your arms away from your body and pull your legs away from your body in opposing directions. Feel the stretch in the full body from neck down to feet. Excellent work. As you start becoming familiar with the video and it gets easier, as a way to progress, you can repeat the video for a second set or even a third set. Keep working hard.